Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Puppets. Today checking out some more beer from Germany, courtesy of Brewed in Bamberg and also Miglen Inso. Brewed sent me a beer mail, was it last year or way earlier this year? But they sent me one with a lot of stuff. And some of it, again, set in the cellar because it's darker lager beers and stuff. It can sit for a bit and then you get up to all the IPAs first. So I sat on this for a bit, but finally got around to trying it. So thanks a ton to these guys for the beer. Bamberg is a historic beer city. If you haven't been, I think it's one of the must-visit beer destinations of the world, especially if you like Rauchbier. It's the place where the style comes from. It's a very unique beer style. It's smoked lagers, smoked beers, that's smoked over usually beechwood. And it produces some lagers that taste very unique and very flavorsome. And it's like one of these styles that's either like you hate it or love it. But you can also get your Helles lagers down there, and you can get your lighter box and dunkler box and one doppelt box. You can also get your ungespundet beer and your Keller beers and some of the other historic German beer styles. But the big thing is the Rauchbier, and we're checking out one today. I love this style so much. It's not for everyone, as I said, but this one will be fun to try because I've never had this one. And this is from Spezial, and Spezial is based down in Bamberg in Oberkönigstraße. And they have a kind of like a bed and breakfast type thing where they have a little restaurant that serves very traditional southern German food, and you can get your what's it called, your Haxe, you can get Schnitzel, you can get there's so many things. It's really good, even though Schnitzel is from Vienna originally, right? But Haxe is very authentic with your Knödel and whatnot, or Klöße. It's very good, very fatty, rich foods, but this stuff pairs well. So this is their Bock. And they do Rauchbier at Spezial. They also have a lager beer, I believe. They have Märzen beer, whatnot. I think it was the lager beer I reviewed, but this is the one they do for the fall, which is their Bock beer. So this is bordering on being a year old right now. Or it's a little more than, it's probably like 8 months, 9 months. But what they do is they make a stronger beer, so a Bock stronger dark lager beer on 6.7%. That's made with their malt. They smoke all the malt in house themselves as well. I actually saw that when I visited the brewery. It'll be fun. Some of the dark lagers that are smoked are my favorites. Like my favorite still is Schlenkerla. I think they make the best, but then I'd say in second is Spezial, at least for preference. But I haven't had this one, so maybe that will change it. But Pur is a very nice, clear, lightly copper, dark brownish color. Looks very nice in the glass. Looks like what you'd expect from a German Bock. This kind of like copper, dark copper, brown color, and off-white head. And Bocks, it's essentially a strong lager beer, often made with darker malts. So it's like more bready and toasty and nutty. But then you also have like the light variants. And then this variant, where it's also made with smoked malt. So it's smoky. But yeah, let's check out the aroma. Ah, yes. Oh, it's so nostalgic. It's super, it smells like really, really bready. Like pumpernickel and rye bread. Like really, really bready with this really nice whiff of smoked malt. Like this meaty, sausage-like, kind of bacon-like aroma. It really fucking reminds me of having a slice of rye bread with like some smoked sausage on top. Or with with rullepølse. You can smoke that as well as like a Danish deli meat. You can hear my saliva is going a little bit nuts as well. Yeah, I love this style so much. And it's so rare that you get to drink it. Because it's not really often in Denmark. But man, this smells great. Yeah, that's big bread, caramel, toasted bread. It's like one of the most bready smoked beers I've had in a while. I would say though the smoke character, and that's one of the things with Spezial, I think the smoke character on Schlenkerla's beers are a bit more full on, whereas this is a bit more restrained and you get a bit more of the malt profile, but that again is also not the freshest bottle. Or then again, but the smoke is definitely there. Oh man, let's try it. Cheers, and thanks a ton to Brewed, Miglen Inso for the beer. Cheers, guys. Yes, please. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, what a great body as well for 6.7%. Like super silky and slick, slightly chewy. Loads of caramel and toasted bread. Like this toasted rye bread really shines. I don't think it's made with rye. It's probably just like Munich malt and maybe some darker caramel malts. but there's so much like rye breadiness, and then like this really nice smoky umami character of like, again, think smoked sausage or bacon, something like that, smoked bacon. It'd be so fun to do like a Rauchbier series where you do like a base with beechwood, like the original, and then try and do variants with different types, like applewood, smoked malt, cherry wood. Because when you do barbecuing, using different woods for smoking provides different flavors. That'd be so fun to do. Just like you can see how smoke can, you know, super geeky and no one would drink it except me, but that'd be fun. That'd be real fun. They're drinkable too. Very easy going. This has been chilled and out of the fridge for about, what, 30 minutes or so? So it's like lightly chilled, but just not too cold so you don't get all the flavor profiles, which is really nice. Maybe a little bit of a hint of like a dark fruit edge, but mostly it's big caramel, toffee, kind of fudgy malts. Super clean yeast profile because it's a lager. And then this very nice meaty, bacony, smoked sausage smoke, but without being too overboard. I actually think, in general, with my experience with Spezial Rauchbiers, is that they're more approachable. They're a little bit more subdued on the smoke character. I mean, if this is your first smoke beer, you're probably still going to think it's really heavy on the smoke. But compared to something like Schlenkala, it's a bit more restrained. I'd say maybe this is not the best entry-level Rauchbier or smoke beer because it is definitely more heavy on the smoke compared to their regular offerings. But their lager beer is a little bit more subdued. That's a better place to start. Or even something like Schlenkala's Helles, because the smoke is so light. It's just from reusing yeast in their equipment. There's no smoke malt in it. Those could be good places to start if you want to check out the style, because it's certainly not for everyone. But I love this. This is definitely my favorite so far from Spezial. More smoke character, more dark malt. I like it. So yeah, rating wise for the Brauerei Spezial Bock Rauchbier or Rauchbier Bock beer, I'm going like a 92, 93, early 90s. Very nice. Again, I prefer like the Urbock from Schlenkala, but that's like the most smoky of all the Rauchbiers. But that's just me. I love that intense smoke character. But otherwise, this is very nice stuff. Very good classic beer that I urge you guys to check out if you can. So if you had a chance to try the Spezial Rauchbier Bock beer, let me know what you thought of it. What is your favorite Rauchbier from Brauerei Spezial? Let me know, or just let me know what's your favorite Rauchbier, if you have any, if you at all like it. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'm going to say cheers and some delicious smoky buck. And see you guys in another beer review. And thanks a ton to BeerTake for the beer as well. Cheers.